Behind each picture is a story. Memories that for a time have been put on the back burner, but in no way have lost their heat. Backroads driven in the bed of a bouncy pickup. A tale of two passions colliding. Your firsts and your seconds that are embedded in your soul and are an extension of your being. Timeless classics that you can't help but watch when you see them on TV. A promise of love for now that leads to forever. Summer nights driven with the T-tops out, the heat blaring as you return home from the arcade. A day you wish you could relive over and over, vowing to love each other as you continue to grow. Remembering that you've known each other from cooties to boobies. Accepting that a car means almost as much as your relationship with each other. Early morning drives with the possibility of owning a dream, even if that dream is dusty and covered in cough drops. A moment your smile could not be controlled. Things they just don't make like they used to. The days you shared your life with the people you can't imagine living without. Hoping to instill a fire and a passion in them to always be the best version of themselves. To go after their dreams and truly believe that anything is possible as long as they give it their all. Welcome to the family.